Hello everybody. It is a presentation for Knowledge Management Conference 2016. Our topic is about National Library and Archive of Iran, becoming a learning organization, which is presented by Dr. Nesha, myself, Mir Hosseini, and Mrs. Zahedi. It is a view of external and internal of National Library of Iran. What is a learning organization? Knowledge is considered a key factor in development. In recent decades, knowledge creation and knowledge flow and use have become the catalyst for development, especially in newly developed countries and countries in transition. Knowledge is the key strategic asset in the 21st century, and organizations that value knowledge invest in developing the best strategy for identifying, developing, and applying the knowledge assets they need to succeed. The concept of learning organization has been expanded to learning society and learning nation to describe countries that make the most of the knowledge cycle. Learning is the most important way of improving performance in the long term, and leading organizations in the future are those that can effectively exploit their capabilities, commitment, and learning capacity of all the members. A learning organization learns from mistakes or recognizes when old solutions no longer apply. A culture that learns and adapts as part of everyday working practices is essential. A learning organization is more prepared for the unexpected. There is a difference between the concept of learning organization and organizational learning, the former being a process and the latter a structure. Although organizations learn in order to achieve their goals, a learning organization is one which is founded on a learning culture and structure. The purpose of the present research is to examine 5 factors. These factors are leadership, planning, information dissemination, innovation, and implementation. The methodology is a survey, analytical survey that has used questionnaires, and the validity and reliability of the questionnaire is tested. The society, population of the statistical society are 1,326 librarians of the National and Archive of Iran. Among them, 213 returned the questionnaires. Table 1 shows the readiness of an NLI to become a learning organization according to these 5 factors. The results, which are taken by t-test, shows that there is no significant difference between the calculated mean and the theoretical mean. It can be concluded that National Library and Archive of Iran readiness for becoming a learning organization is at an average level. Table 2 shows the descriptive data about different departments of the organization: Cataloging and Information Service Departments, Research and Education Department, and Archive Department. The results show that employees of Archive Department have a higher perception of readiness for becoming a learning organization. In Table 3, the one-way ANOVA test is examining the readiness between groups and within groups. The F value is significant at the 500th% level. Thus, there is a significant difference between different NLI departments in readiness for becoming a learning organization. Sheffer-Post test was used to explain the differences among the departments. It is shown in Table 4. The results of Sheffer's test show that significant differences between different departments exist. According to the respondents, the archive department is more ready. Then, Department of Research and Education and Cataloging and Information Services. Discussion and conclusion. On the whole, according to these 5 factors, leadership shows that there were significant, meaningful relations, and it indicates that leadership is appropriate for becoming a learning organization. It must be noted that in addition to having a clearly defined vision, commitment of the top management to pursue and promote the vision is crucial to its realization. Also, the employees should understand, accept, and implement the vision, and rewards and incentives can help in motivating them. Planning factor, having realistic expectations of employees, 3.62, and having measurable plans for achieving the vision, 3.32, were the most important planning factors. The results of TTES were significant and indicated that analyzed readiness in terms of planning is higher than average. In information dissemination factor, the results indicated that the most important factors were awareness of expectations in internal and external environment, accessibility of information, employees' information about the organization plans and activities, and the results of TTES were significant and showed that the organization readiness was higher than average in terms of information dissemination. In innovation, the results showed that none of the innovation factors had a mean greater than 3. Valuing novel ideas, having an open environment were the most important factors. Risk-taking and embracing change had the lowest means. The results of TTES showed that innovation is below average in National Library and Archive of Iran. Implementation factor showed that none of its factors had a mean greater than 3.5, identifying the learning needs of employees over the last 3 months, 3.5, and managers' ability to communicate with employees, 3.44, were the most important implementation factors. Overall, the results indicated significant weaknesses in this dimension, as the mean of other items were significantly lower than average. Fair allocation of budget between different plans, management fulfilling their promises, understanding the important role of cooperation in performance, effective use of skilled employees, constant availability of work equipment and supplies, structured training courses for employees, concentration of learning and development plans on continuous improvement. The results for innovation showed that none of its factors had a mean greater than 3. Valuing novel ideas, 2.93, having an open environment, 2.92, were the most important factors. Risk-taking and embracing change had the lowest means. The results of t-test showed that innovation is below average. Implementation, I think I told it. Finally, the results of t-test showed that implementation in an LI is lower than average, solving the problem of different departments of an organization that aspires to become a learning organization is a major challenge. Roles are flexible in a learning organization and multitasking is promoted. Differences in the views of respondents by department show significant differences between views of employees of different departments exist. The results of Shepherd Post indicated that the archive department is readier. Suggestions. The top management at an LI must have a clear understanding of the working conditions and facilitate the flow of information through different channels. Self-scrutiny is important for learning organizations. There are various ways for tapping into the perception of employees, the most effective of which is meetings between the management and the employees. Human resource development is another major factor for organizations that wish to adopt a learning structure. It is a starting point for increasing productivity as well as the quality of products and services. In addition to training, the learning needs of employees must be identified and their progress must be evaluated. Restructuring the HRD department, fair allocation of resources among different departments and plans, and job rotation can be effective in this regard. Innovation, the reward and evaluation systems should be flexible and encourage innovation. Employees must be encouraged to take calculated risk. This climate requires participatory and non-hierarchical management. Managers should be regarded as coaches, not as authority figures. Managers require certain skills to be able to facilitate change and should provide feedback to employees and teams. Implementation. Learning organizations never become accustomed to problems. Rather, they look at them from new perspectives, which leads to incubation of new ideas and solutions. A learning organization provides information about budgets, profits, and losses to all. And free flow of information within the organization is supported. Changing the organizational structure, reconsidering administrative procedures, increasing transparency and reducing bureaucracy, placing quality over quantity, and motivating employees to understand, accept, and implement the organization's vision are other factors that can help an LI on its path to becoming a learning organization. At the end, I acknowledge all the staff who helped us to do this research and wish the best for all of you. Thank you so much.